Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm Jonathan Friedman, and our next guest up is David Gabor, a partner with Wagner Law Group. Welcome, David.
Welcome. Good morning, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You want to talk about training for sexual harassment and accommodating people with disabilities and how it applies in the workforce. Tell us a little bit about some of the issues that come up in the context of why it's important to make sure that managers inside of companies have training.
I'm glad you asked that. There's a case that just came out in Tennessee that went to the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, and it illustrates how important it is to train managers in advance. What happened in this case is there's a woman who's got diabetes. She's type 1. She takes insulin. She occasionally gets low blood sugars. And she went to her manager and said, I sometimes have low blood sugars. When I do, it's really important for me to have orange juice, some kind of sweet product I can take to raise my blood sugar back up again. The manager said, no, you can't do that. She says, I really need to. It's important. He says, I don't care. You cannot have any food over where you work. She has a low blood sugar. She goes to a cooler, takes out an orange juice, drinks the orange juice. When she gets her blood sugar stabilized, she pays for the orange juice, same as if she were a customer in the store. The manager and loss prevention come in a few weeks later. They talk to her about this and they fire her. She had gotten good reviews. She was doing very well. She gets fired. She goes to a lawyer. She brings a lawsuit, and she claims that, number one, she was fired because of her disability, and two, they refused to accommodate her. A company doesn't have to accommodate every request. What it does need to do is, if a request is reasonable, then you've got to accommodate. In her case, either let her get the orange juice out of a cooler and pay for it, or keep something right by her desk. Either would have been reasonable. The Sixth Circuit awarded her lost wages, awarded compensatory damages, and her lawyer's counsel fees, all told approximately $750,000. Plus, the company had to pay for its own lawyers, and it had to have the bad publicity it received because of this case, and probably some morale issues in the company. An item that cost $1.63 that she paid for cost them over $750,000 just to pay that person. Why do we talk about training? In this situation, the manager should have gone over to HR and said, I received the following request from an employee. What should we do about it? Had the manager received that training, had HR had proper training, they would have known they have to have something called an interactive process, a conversation between people from the company and the employee to talk about her situation and why she believes the request for the accommodation is reasonable. Had they done that, they would have been fine. You prepare in advance for these situations. That kind of training for a manager is a simple training. It's an effective training. It would have helped this company avoid huge problems.